Welcome everyone to EdTech Thursday, your place for video professional development. My name is Eric Becker, and in this video, we're going to be diving deep into one of my favorite tools, and that is Formative. For those of you that have not used Formative before, it's been a pivotal tool in my toolbox throughout virtual learning because it's a web-based tool that allows you to offer students live assessments, whether that be a quiz, a summative assessment, or a formative check for understanding. You are able to offer live assessments, you're able to track your students' progress, and most importantly, you're able to save time and through automated grading. So GoFormative is an amazing tool at helping you become more efficient and effective. So now everyone, in this video, I'm going to give you a quick tour of Formative and show you how I've been utilizing it in my classroom throughout virtual learning. So you guys are smart enough to create an account on your own. So once you've created your GoFormative account, it is going to take you to your homepage. And this homepage is important because this is where you will access all of your formatives, either formatives that you create on your own or formatives that you copy from the library. And as you can see, up top are the tabs. These tabs are where you're going to navigate. Specifically, I'm going to focus on the library in a second. But you can also see I've created folders. These folders have subfolders for every unit, and then within that you'll find my quizzes and my tests. So this is the home page, everyone, but right now, before I show you one of my assessments, I want to show you the library because this is a very powerful tool that will help us not recreate the wheel. So once you've navigated to the library tab, this is just where you're going to be able to search all the public formatives that we have access through the library. So here's where you're going to go and you're going to search any subject that you are currently teaching, or maybe you know another teacher and you want to find their formatives. You can search them through this library. But for me, my next quiz is on thermochemistry. So I'm just going to search that on out. And here are the two assessments that we have access to through the library. And so I can dive in deep and look at this assessment over here on the side. This is what the assessment will look like for students. And let's say that I like that assessment. I can quickly add it to my library, to my own personal library, and then utilize that as a base for future assessments. I will be coming back to this because there is a way that you can actually only add individual questions from an assessment as well. So if you're interested in just adding one question from an assessment or multiple questions from assessment, that will be covered in our next video. So everyone, that is the library feature. And now what I want to do is I want to dive into one of my assessments. So now everyone, let's take a look at one of the formatives that I recently gave to my AP Chemistry students. So I'm going to navigate all the way through my folders to my AP Chemistry, to my last unit, and then to my last test. And here we have it, everyone. This is what it looks like when you create an assessment. So as you can see, I'm just going to scroll through this. This assessment only takes into account two different types of questions, and that's both multiple choice and show your work. So as you can see, I have a bunch of multiple choice questions at the beginning. I am able to upload to add images. So here's an image that I just add to support my question. I'm also able to add math equations if I wanted to. I'm also able to add a video if I wanted to. So there's a lot of different ways that you are able to present your questions. And so here we have it right here. All right. But what I want to do is I want to show you guys, I want to scroll down a little further because what I love as a science teacher is the ability for my students to show me work. So this is great not only for science, for math, but let's say that you are an English teacher, you're a history teacher, you're teaching annotations. This is an amazing tool. The show your work is an amazing tool if you want your students to show you their work in an assessment. So as you can see, what I did is I actually took a screenshot of one of my photos and then I just uploaded it as the background. So now that I have that screenshot as my background, my students are able to either write, so they're able to either write on the screen or they can just quickly type on the screen if they need to. So this one would be tetrahedral. That's what I found, that my students, they will generally type, and if they have a 2-in-1 computer, then they will use their stylus as an alternative. So this is really, really great tool if your students have a 2-in-1 computer. Now, the last thing that I want to show you guys is once your students have taken the assessment, how you're able to track their progress. So for this one, I'm actually going to go to my first assessment, and I'm going to just show you guys their responses. So I'm able to view all of my students' responses. I can view it by question, or I have the ability to get a general overview of my assessment right here. And so for all of you who have ever used GradeCam, this is very similar to GradeCam, where you can see what percentage of your students got each question right, and it also gives you the visual effect to quickly see, man, my students did not do great on question 19 and question 20. All right, so right here, this green and red, that's for multiple choice questions. You can see as you go later on, I had a couple completion problems at the end, so you are able to give the students partial credit and all of that, but I can easily track that all right here and quickly see how well my students are doing. All right, if I need to, I can export those grades so that I can possibly curve an assessment if need be. I can sort them, and then clearly I have the names hidden so that we keep the students' privacy whenever you're showing them the results, or in this case, in a PD video. All right, everyone. So that was a quick tour of Go Formative. I hope you guys enjoyed, and please tune in to our next video to see how to build a Go Formative assessment.